Hi, my name is Austin Bland. My company is C Forward. I've been with Rewst for about a little over 2 years now, and I am currently an automation engineer. I have a process that is a hardware inventory report. Our RMM was a bit limited in what it could pull, so I built a report that pulls everything that RMM can't. So the first thing it does is just gets all devices for a particular customer. As you can see here on the right, it's the endpoint to grab all devices. Then what it does is this action will loop through all of those devices that it just pulled, and it passes along some information that it gets in this first step. So I'm going to pop out this sub workflow here, zoom that out. So the way N-Central works, because that's what we use, you just have to get some more specific details from a few different API endpoints. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. We're hitting a few different endpoints and storing some different data. This one has like blast check-in time, for example. Then we'll get some asset details. This can include things like what antivirus is installed. Next up, I just do a quick check for manufacturer because some manufacturers just don't report back, like purchase date, expiration date. So I just do a check in there so it doesn't cause a failure. We get the life cycle info, which is what N-Central just calls purchase date and all of that, and we store that. We just also have some really quick error retrying here because that endpoint's very limited in how many times you can hit it. The last thing is get some custom properties that we store. For example, like BitLocker key is one thing we store, and we do some calculations on the back end to make sure that's enabled so we know the customer's computer is secure and that encryption's enabled. And then one of the last few steps here, it just gathers all of that information and puts it into one big object. As you can see here, it's just taking all of that information from all the previous actions in here and gives one big object back for that computer. So it loops through that for every single device, which at that point we go back up to our top level workflow. What it does here is just maps results. This is just a quick way to make it easier to access the data that we just pulled. Just formats it really quickly so that it's easy for me to put all of this into a report format. Then we just do a quick conversion and put that into a CSV so that it's really easy for our VCIOs to see all that data really quickly. We set some details just like file name, and then what I have is an external webhook that basically just sends an email with that attachment. And it'll send to whoever originally filled out the form to request this, and then they have a really quick report, so when they go out to meet with a customer, they have everything they need for what their hardware looks like. And that's the workflow.